and this is as a volleyball fan in general, we have missed, the two Santiago sisters in the finals of a U18.
Exactly.
No? Parang na-miss out yung opportunity na yun. Panagua chases, dives. Chance ball for NU. Lamina will choose to reverse to Solomon, who puts it away.
Coach Norman earlier, better decision making as Solomon.
She can go deep, she can go long. And yung wrist action, sobrang polished for Reg Jurado. That's why there are a lot of options for her every time she's in the front row.
What an angle for Jonah Perdido. That sharp cross.
I just realized UST has two lefties, and that is sort of an advantage because when it comes to the dynamic of...
What a comeback for her in the finals. Carballo to Coronado. Dug by Lamina. Solomon on the counter, goes long. Pepito, Abellana. That will bounce in. 13 points for Kula. Dig. Chance ball for NU here. And a sky ball for Hardio. Belen, denied by Saisa Kula.
Now UST ties the output in blocking. That's the second kill block.
Perdido receiving. Reverse to Angge. Dug by Lamina. Solomon on top of the blockers. And it is time for set 2. And Carballo gets us going with a tough serve. Poyos is back in the starting lineup. Dorado, who had that little tip at the end. 24. First set action of game number 1. Ardio, great pass to Lamina. Alinsug. Poyos with the save. Poyos trying to recover back. Alinsug again. And NU takes set 1. 15 serving 18. Kula gets it back, but Solomon says, no entry.
In blocking.
2 straight points. What a press there. Perfect execution. Hands, arms. On tap with a 2-point lead. Inagaw ni Det. Kinuha ni Regine from behind. Delayed by Pangilinan. Denura. Look at the reaction of Bella. Covering herself in that sequence. Carballo going to Perdido on the other end. And Insug up for it. Solomon with the approach. Dug. Pepito to Jurado. That's low.
It's a 50% efficiency for Saisa Kula.
3-point lead. Off an NU timeout. Big pass to Solomon. Entry denied!
She has come up with a couple of quick attacks in the previous sets, but now she's getting her numbers off the kill.
22 all. Panagua. Lamina digs. Solomon again. That is out. And they will automatically challenge this one. We are tied at 20. And a chance to take the lead. Kula away from the net. They go to Bella. At laging maasahan, you go to your best player.
Coach Norman Miguel isn't new to the championship atmosphere. Kasi nung juniors itong sila Bella Belen, sila na rin talaga yung magkakasama.
8 all. Abellana is denied entry. Turing. Will that be on Solomon? Because if it is, that will be her 15th point. Speaking of Alinsug, she gets us going. She's on tap to serve. Third set. Kula receiving. What defense by Belen.
Game 1 of the finals.
Kahit na ano pa pinag-usapan na, kung ako kinausap ni Jaja Santiago, ma-inspire ako eh. Kaasi. Poyos puts it away! 21 all!
of UST from all sides of the court. This time from the right pin down the line.
Service error.
That was clean. Combination play, denied by Pangilinan. She saw that a mile away.
Carvalho coverage was not present. The Golden Tigresses expected that to be an instant kill kasi they were able to snatch Bella Belen.
Good blockers right now, and they want the serving of Jurado. She is a good server.
Solomon says, no problem. She's got one block and she's got multiple digs.
Right. I mean, she learned a lot after her performance sort of dipped in the semi-final.
Disorganized because one player out of the rotation just changes the whole dynamic as Plaza gets us going. Belen all alone! Nobody stopping the two-time MVP. And that will matter because of the recuperation and recovery. Let's see.
Side out needed here by UST as NU just closing down.
There's another thing in play here, Neil, that people might forget, but let's talk about that after this rally. Alinsug, dug by Pepito. Jurado from behind, dug by Belen. Solomon, that is in again. Here, Neil, as we look at this sequence, is that there's a mental side of it.
Composure, the steady maturity of this team, they are displaying it right now.
NU looking to respond. So who do they go to? Their leader, their heart and soul.
A combination play, two blockers with time.
From the juniors to the division,
Yes,
inangat nila yung rivalry
right.
nila to the seniors division.
Ayan na yung sinasabi mo, Neil. And they call a timeout now talking about UST. And it's not, you know, it's also the pressure and how they will handle this emotionally with a fallen teammate. Basang-basa,
NU,
partner.
right? I was gonna say, NU reading them perfectly in the past two sequences already.
Perdido receiving, and game number 2 is off and running. NU on the counter-attack. Solomon has been on fire.
Solomon finds the corner pocket for the NU Lady Bulldogs. Boom in game number 1. NU just found their advantage. And took the
On the bench, NU now takes over the lead. UST has got to compose themselves as Saisagula comes in and comes up short, and Coach Kung Fu.
in transition.
We saw that block inangulo na ng konti, Nila, no? Because they know Reg with those angles, the sharp angles, always gets that one. That drops back in. Let's give credit to them too, really coming out today.
That's kill block number 2 for the Lady Bulldogs.
Eliza Solomon. Det. This is a chance ball for NU, who have maintained this 4-point lead. Make that 5. Now the question is,
And the second best outside hitter.
yes, combination play, and the MVP pounds one in. Similar to season 81 with the run, the battles against LaSalle, getting into the finals as Kula comes in here and gets denied by NU. Remember Ea Laure? Injured also. Why not?
Yes, it's been big for Coach Kung Fu, and napaka-importante ng role ni Angge Poyos. More than the scoring, it's her presence inside the court that will help UST go all the way and force a decider.
And just like Belen, she's an all-around player too. So it's not just the offense that they're looking for, although she can do that. And a free ball given to UST, down by 1. Balik kay Angge. Angge, first point! UST before the injury.
Her added production here will be very much needed.
Reverse to Solomon, who explodes with that one.
Always been efficient, not just in offense so far, but her defense.
So that was the first time they were not surprised about the crowd or the support or the number and all that. It's just that it was game 1 daw of the finals. Yun lang yun. And then the injury obviously changed the dynamic. So she stiffened up. A lot of the other players did. But now it's game number 2. It's a completely different story. There's a chance to bounce back here, but NU sends that ball back to tie the match at 5.
For UST, just like in game number 1, kontrolado ngayon ng NU yung net. And as long as they get the
The
chance.
lesson that she is bringing into this finals is to have strong mental strength, which the team has improved this year. She acknowledges that their team has gone through lots of ups and downs, and all they want now is to play with no hesitation. Sheena is also dedicating this game to her whole family who is watching her collegiate career one win away from reclaiming the championship crown. The most important lesson Alyssa learned this season is consistency, which begins with giving her best effort in training.
It's not just Sheena Turing, it was the entire NU squad.
True.
Why, they have gained confidence, and again, experience, maturity is their strength here. Orado! The strength of Orado. She's not all power, she's really smart with her angles. Take a look at this play, outsmarting the floor.
Or coaching for UST back in the day. We'll talk about that later on. In the meantime, 21 all. UST takes another lead. And Jonah Perdido. No more timeouts for both coaches.
That is one of the strategies of Coach.
Sabi nga ni Coach Norman, tsagain nila, especially in the floor defense.
Sagayan, tsaka sabayan. Sabayan daw, yung mga rallies. Pillen ends that run with a clean kill.
As well, medyo binitin na, the reason why the blocking had to adjust as well, but open block there for the cross.
Averaged 4 points. No ace in that game 1. Belen denied. 4-9. The good news for UST, this is only early in the first set. Belen covering herself. She'll try again. Palio, Plaza could not get out of the way, but it's back with them, and Poyos is in front. You know that's always trouble. The save, the freebie for UST, down 5. Shoot! Solomon with a dig. Pump set. Poyos will try again. Solomon has been splendid on defense. Perdido. The push. Long rally alert. Solomon. Carvalho back to Poyos.
High quality volleyball so far from both of these teams. Splendid floor.
The women's and men's fans and players, both present and former. Solomon still able to attack. Guess what? That's zone. Spike of the set brought to you by Duncan. Pasalubong ng bayan.
That's still the same spot.
Commercial free anytime and anywhere in the world. Bumanel.
Thanks, Chelsea. Poyos with 6 points. Banagwa also contributing 4, tying the match at 2. That's a bit soft on the touch. Very strong return.
Give the UST some confidence here, as again, it's not easy to slow down. No, Solomon, she has the height, she has the length. But
2 serving 1. And it's in! Stop talking about redemption amongst themselves, IL.
yeah, they've put so much pressure on themselves in the start of the season that it didn't actually help them. But when they kind of slowed down in that kind of mindset, that really, brought out the best of their game.
Correct. Back to the rally here. Our first long one. Dug by Poyos. Perdido.
Perdido, sort of.
Pito with the pass. Perdido, Pomreno. Solomon, sinundan si Jonah.
Here in the front line, merong tao-tao na assignment.
But UST again, grabe yung fighting spirit ng team na to.
Miscommunication there on the play. So a chance to counter. And it is Solomon who goes behind the blockers. With us, she was there during the awarding for the men's head channel management programming, and an ace fired ace of the season.
That is also point number 7 here in the opening.
They will be heavily expected here to, score the points, but the middles has to be, also involved.
Lamina, binitin! What a set by Labs Lamina. But in the losses, she averaged 14 still.
And again for Belen, alam na natin na andyan yung skills, but the intangibles, the maturity, the composure really different level.
Oh no!
80% attack efficiency for Saizagula.
So far. Solomon! Nobody home! Right on top of that ball!
Liza Solomon again pounding the pavement with that hit from the left side. When you leave her with a single block, there's no way.